Good morning, everybody. Grandpa Doss Farms. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? That's a beautiful sky right there. Now the sunrise probably wouldn't be too great because it is cloudy over there. I see a little bit of orange through there, but what was it? A couple videos back, I got you a good sunrise. And when I did, I paid for it. Here's how I paid for it. Chiggers. I walked through that field over there. You know, I had boots and long pants on. I'm telling you what, a day later, chiggers got me big time. And it doesn't matter where I walk around here, if I get out in the woods at all, even over there into the number 2 pasture over there, number 2 pen, it just gets me. So I'm gonna kind of let that go for a little bit until maybe, I don't know, cooler weather hits or something, or I'll take a different route down there to get you sunrise. But I appreciate a lot of you just loved it, and I did too. And I'll get them. I may have to just take a different route, but yeah, that was a great sunrise. Well, I paid for it big time. Look at this. Remember I told you how the deer come from the other pasture? Across there, look at him. See him out there? There's my big buck. He's right there in the middle. Oh man, I got to get some corn out there. They're waiting on me too. Look. Good morning. Look at that, folks. Look at that. I'm coming. Oh, they got the 2 little bitty babies. Or is that 3? Wait a minute. Let me see if I can. Look at that. 2 or 3 down. Looks like 3 little bitty ones. Look at that. Look at here. Hi, buddy. It's been a few days. How's everybody doing? Oh man, it's been a while since they've all come out like this. Hi, baby girl. You okay this morning? All right, good morning. Good morning, Mama. Hi, Mama. They're probably mad at me, and I'll tell you why here in just a little bit. Okay, let me turn the camera around here like this. Those are 3 little bitty babies. Oh my goodness, how precious. See her by the feeder? Look at that, how close she is. They're all waiting right down there at the corner. Yeah, it's been a few days since they've been around. Got a corn feeder, and I do it by hand. Here they come. Yeah, here they come, following Mama. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with the little ones. Say, wait for me, Mom. They're not newborn, but they're not very old. A couple of weeks maybe. I love it. I will let them eat. That is so cool. And here's another critter. What did you do? Listen, you're the one that I got a couple of days ago. Got the long hair. Grandma said it has real long hair. You got really long hair. Well, I'll have to deal with you. The reason the kitty cats are upset with me, last night inadvertently put both doors all the way down, so the cats couldn't get in. I'd set a live trap inside the garage. As you can see, I set one right there. So apparently, and I had the door facing this way, so my guess is he or she came around this way, probably walked right into it. But I've had quite a problem with these possum folks. It's getting extremely annoying. And letting them go, doing a catch and release, doesn't seem to be working, because he was one here the other day. That's the same one. So anyway, I'll have to deal with it when I get done feeding. But good morning again. Hope everybody's having a great day, great weekend. Appreciate you all coming along. God bless you. Love you guys. Hi, girls. Come on out. Hi, Mags. Everybody sleep good last night? Uh-oh, let me let the other gate open. Hi, ladies. How are you? Hi, Sam. Come on out. I quit getting scratched with corn in it. They don't eat the corn. As you can see, they don't eat everything. You see that scratch right there? They just kind of pick out what they want. And that's with any scratch. They don't eat 100%. I've used 2 or 3, 4 different kinds of scratch. And they love the sunflower seeds, but they don't eat 100% of it. Girls, you want some wormies? Come on, let's get up. Hi, Chick. Hi, Cher. Hey, Blondie. Let's get her wormies. You ready? Come on. Everybody hungry? Let's see if I can't get them out here. They're a little bit slow this morning. It's a little early, isn't it? Are you going to make me do this by myself? Seriously? I don't mind doing it. I'll have help out here. Hey, fine. I'll just do it myself. I don't care. Come on, birds. You ready? Here we go. I know, you know what time it is. Come on, let's get with it. Come on, gotta feel the rhythm. Doggies are barking, they're ready. Come on, you ready? Let's go. Come on, here we go. There we go. You ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. Dun da da da. Dun da da da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ooh, yeah, a little extra movement in there, huh? How about that? Ba-bum. Here we go. This is one of the new ones. Will you eat out of my hand? Oh, I didn't think so. Close. Here we go. I thought she was going to eat out of my hand just for half a second, didn't you? She almost went for it. Hey, why, Shirley, leave me alone. Love feeding my birds. I love feeding all my animals. As the weather turns cooler, bugs become fewer and fewer as far as your roly-polies and things like that. They don't, not around too much. Here, let's raise this. You guys can start working on that while I do this. Okay, keep you busy. This is just a very relaxing time to me. I'm here and feeding these animals and sharing it with you guys. Whoa, somebody fell off the ladder. Goodness sakes. Who is that? Well, Reba? Goodness sakes, honey. She's up on the top rung. I think she just fell. She crash landed. Some of you have asked, do I sing to the animals? Do I talk to them when I'm not on camera? Are you kidding? That's what you do. That's how you get to know your voice and keeps them calm. Now, if you'll notice, watch this hand. Touch Sophia. There's no touchy-feely. You know what I mean? Can't touch me. Feed me, water me, shelter me, protect me, but don't touch me. Yep. That's a fact of life, isn't it? Huh? Annie, sweetheart, listen. I know, as much as you like to stay in here, and I don't know why, don't peck at me now. We're buddies. Listen, we need to come out here, okay? Yeah. Let's get out here and get some scratch and wormies and get some water, and let's not sit in here all day. Okay, come on. Let's go. Come on, sweetheart. I know. It's okay. That a girl. Okay. That's a good girl. I'll put you down. You went down? That's fine, too. You don't want to be held. Get on out there. Get all mad. Scratch it. Scratch that mad spot. Scratch that mad spot, young lady. Whoa! Whoa! You about took my head off there, girlfriend. All right, well, she's out. That was my main goal. Real quick before we move on, I really do appreciate all the comments about the run. Grandma and I kicking back and forth about whether or not to use those blocks or the big blocks, what do you want to call them, with the holes in them, or 4x4s and 2x4s. We ended up compromising. We are going to raise it up higher like Grandma wants, but I'm going to do it with 4x4s and a 2x4. Some of you had said use railroad ties. Well, railroad ties, of course, have that, what is it, oil, creosote, whatever's in a railroad tie, and I don't know if the chickens would peck at it or not. Besides that, those boogers are heavy. When we lived at the house prior to this one, I used 42 railroad ties to line the driveway up and down to prevent erosion of the driveway. 42 of them. Moved them all by hand, by myself. That was probably, I'm 67. How old was I then? 45, 46, 47, somewhere in that range. Folks, I could do it now. You know I could. You know I could. Don't challenge me, because I could do it, but I don't want to do it. So I think the better option would be to go. I think the better option, somebody help me, would be to do the 4x4 with a 2x4 on top. And I'm going to take those metal clamps and I can fasten them down. Someone also suggested that we do have a completely different run where you could feed the chickens and make it high initially, and so I could walk in and just leave this one the same. It kind of defeats the purpose of having the coop like that. I want it connected to the coop, so having another run out here wouldn't. I don't think that'd be beneficial. I appreciate the ideas, but I'm not sure another run would be practical. When I put stuff out there like that, and you all give me suggestions, I love it. I really, truly do. So I appreciate the input. It gives me more things to think about, and even any way that I could even enhance what I do. But right now, I think 4x4s, 2x4, plenty high, and fairly easy to install, not heavy, not a lot of back-breaking work. Breakfast is pretty much done. There's a baby. And the other two babies are right there with Mama. Now they'll drift back into the woods and bed down for the day. Little bitty babies. So cute. Hi guys and girls. You're welcome. Thank you for coming up. Where's our other babies at? They're right here. Hi there, children. Hi Riley. Hi Revel. Hi boys. Hi TC. Say we love you too. Hang on a minute. I got it right here. We go. Look, he's looking at my pocket. There we go. Here, go brush your teeth. Go brush your teeth. There we go. What's up, big man? Uh-oh, what? What are you talking trash? Go, boys. Let's go. Boo. Look at that. One does it and the other one does it. Monkey see, monkey do. Rambo snuck in. We'll have to sneak him back out. He locked himself in. Here we go. Here we go, P-Dub. Here we go. I know. You know you're not supposed to be in here. You can't eat in here. You know that. Go on. There you go. Tell it like it is. Tell it like it is, brother. I know what you're doing. You're looking at Boo, thinking you're going to get Boo-Boo. Leave him alone. That doesn't do you any good whatsoever. Get over here and start eating. Get over here and eat. Boo, I got you, buddy. That's what you said. Uh-oh, here, no, Boo, come here, Boo. No, Bubba, you gotta stay out. Go ahead, Boo. Get in there. There we go. See how easy that is? Easy peasy. It's a routine. It's a routine. We likes it. Here you go, Boo-Boo. There we go. It just works for us, doesn't it, guys? It just works for us. Now, while they're in here eating, I'll take the broom outside and do a little work. Watch out, Sissy. Oh, I know, Sissy. Hang on a minute, babe. I know. Okay, I got you. Come up here. There we go. Come on, let me empty the poo off here. Oh, there we go. It's not a very flattering shot of you and me, is it? Huh? Putting our behinds in everybody's faces. Can't help it. Give kisses. Yeah, kisses. Okay, come on. There we go. It has warmed up again. Now, it's nothing like it has been, but it's a little bit warmer. Dogs are panting us a wee little bit. Give them a little food. Let's sweep off the beds. The goats like to come in here during the day and they'll lay on these mats. So I keep them clean. Just for them. All for them. Now we got to clean poo off the pallets so they can lay up here today, not setting their own poo-poo. Let's go put this up. Okay. Let's get it in the bin. Let's get it in the feeder. You enjoying this new hay? I think you like it. I need to come in here and do a little cleaning. You got more on the floor than you do in your feeders. I just never do understand that. I don't get it. Dude, just cleaned it. I just cleaned that gizmo. Oh, I'll kick it off later. I'll put the broom up. Oh, puppies, I love you very much. Yes, I do. I really do. Makes it a little hard to walk, but, you know, that's okay. You're good. You're so good. You're so good at what you do. Yeah. Boys ready? Gizmo ought to make you get a broom and clean that off. Ought to do. You know what? All right, here we go. Let's go, boys. Come on. Come. It's beautiful out here. It's quiet right now. Very quiet. Yeah. Hey, there's some good leaves right there. You guys like those kind. I know that. Yeah, see there, I knew it. After a while, I get to know what you like. Hello, girls. Okay, just a minute. Just a minute. Oh, what's your noses? Oh, you've got the cutest little noses. You barely have one. That little, look at that. And now, you smell me? You're so cute. You too. Grandma's got an update on Steve for you. And it's pretty significant. It's had a rough day. Rough day yesterday, Grandma did. That's why she's not out here today. She was just mentally, emotionally exhausted. And I'll let her explain to you why. Those you've been following along, Steve is our brother-in-law, married to Leanne's only sister, and he's having some health issues. And it has progressed, so I'll let her give you that update. But she'll join us later. But you know what? God is good, folks. God is good. And you can always count on Him giving you comfort, you know. We just have to pray and trust, have faith, hope. Every day, ongoing, never ceases. He is in control, and we may not always understand what He does, but it's always for the better, whether we think so or not. Oh, hold on a minute. I was just talking about you. Oh, my word, folks. Look who's here. Hi, honey.
Hey.
Hi. You all right?
Yeah, I'm just not a morning person.
I told everybody you had some news, that you had a pretty rough day yesterday, but you know, we'll talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, be careful now, guys. Hey, let Grandma. We're so excited to have Grandma down here. Well, I'm excited to have you down here. That's all. Oh, no, Sissy.
Get out.
Hey, no, honey, Sissy. Down, baby, down. She's got. Hey, now listen. I know. Well, goodness gracious. Come on now. They talk
No
about
jump. No jump.
down,
No. No jump.
down.
No jump.
You want to give them their treats right now instead of waiting to get them off
No,
your,
they'll be fine.
huh?
No jump.
Goodness gracious.
Throwing the dog on me, I get it.
Mercy. Sorry, let me get in here and get these guys done. Okay, here we go. I know, I hear you. Hang on, hon. I got to get in position here. You'll knock it out of my hand. There we go. All right. Whew. Okay, is everybody good here? Are we good? Okay, we good? Good girls. Somebody, and I don't know if you put it in the last video or not, if you may have had to edit it out and I don't remember it, I can cover it again. Somebody asked how come the pigs are so far away from the house. Because yeah, look, well, that's a pretty shot of the sun. Yeah, the house is way up yonder. I mean, I don't know how many feet that is, 400, 500, 400 maybe, something like that. But this pasture right here is a natural pasture. This is how it was when Chad originally leased this land from Mr. Charlie. And he had these two first steer in here because it was always naturally open. Had Bermuda, fescue, and that kind of thing. So it was kind of a natural place to put the pigs because we put the goats down here where there's so many rocks. And it's rocky in parts of this, but for the most part it's not that rocky, and it's great for pigs. I don't know where else we'd move them. We'd have to clear a spot, build a fence. They're used to this right here. You know, Lola, I don't think she can see real well, and she hears pretty good, I think. But it's just a good place for them to be. So yeah, we don't mind the walk, and we're going to bring. Chad is going to help me. We're going to bring water in from down here, bring it all the way up here. We're going to have a frost-free faucet somewhere. We're going to figure out where we put it, and we don't have to run water all the way down here, and that's hoses down here, and so that'll be nice. But I'm going to get that done. Yeah, wouldn't that be good? Oh, sorry, did I step on your foot? Well, now we're even. I bet that didn't hurt nearly as bad as you stepping on mine. All right, girls, enjoy. Yeah, we'll let you give the dog treats to them.
Okay.
Let me get the goats. There we go. All right, you two. Oh, you're on my foot, on my foot, on my foot. Just a minute, you're still on my foot. There. Here.
Boo says, don't forget me, I'm over here.
Like you've never had a treat. Oh, I know. Boo, stay there by the puppy. Let me get these two. Here we go.
Just a
Here you
minute,
go.
Boo. Just a minute,
Here we go,
buddy.
little beggar. Oh my
Doggone
goodness,
it.
here we go. Hang on. I got you. I got plenty for everybody. Hang on,
Bless
I know.
his heart. He thinks he's being left out.
No, sometimes he's first. Look at here, you even get a little extra. Don't tell anybody. Shh. Be quiet. Don't tell anybody. That boy, Boo Boo. That's for being a good boy. Yep. Did you see? There we go. Okay. Yeah. Hello, peekaboo. Peekaboo, Bubba. All right. There we go.
Oh, Rambo, you better get bigger, buddy.
Their water is, that's not horrible. We'll just leave it like that. They're
Yeah.
fine. They'll probably spend most of the time down there anyway.
Do
So,
it this afternoon.
boys ready to go back? While we're down here, oh wait, hang on a second. I got to get a picture of that. Oh, isn't that pretty? That's gorgeous down there. Yep, pretty, pretty, pretty through those trees. We have been having some, well, let's put it this way. Our internet is poor at best. And right now, we have no cameras working except one. Because of that, we had to go and get two. You know what a router is, folks? A router is what, when your internet comes into the house and then your phones and whatever hooked to the router and all over the house, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, we only had one. Went and got another one, a newer updated version, and they said, hey, if you bring your old one in, we'll give you a new one to replace that. So I did. So went down there yesterday, got one, brought it home, couldn't get it to work. So frustrated. That stuff never goes well for me. You know what I mean? It just never goes well. So we worked with it, messed with it a couple hours, called Kyle. He's talking us through some stuff. Thank God for our boys. And he said, Dad, something's wrong way beyond what we can fix. You have to take it back. I took it back. The brains of the thing had not been updated the whole time. They admitted it. Oh, I'm sorry, we didn't update the SIM card, So they updated it, now it works, but in getting new routers, all the cameras have to be reset. And that's gonna take a little bit. So I only had one camera going last night. I got one working. You all right?
Yeah, I got some glass.
Okay. And so I haven't had any cameras working, and except for one in the garage. Anyway, that's just a little short story about that.
That's why our video was late.
And I'm sorry, you're right, babe. That's why the video was late. And, that just caused havoc.
I had to leave and go to Matt's thinking it'd be fast over there, and I don't know why it was not fast over there either.
I know, and he's got fast internet supposedly, right?
Well, he does. I mean, I use it all the time when I'm working,
Yeah.
but he got home and we talked about it, and, we can't figure it out, so.
Well, with these new routers, it is faster. They, you know what's crazy about stuff like that? They've had these new routers. Kyle and Shannon had one, and the company doesn't call you and go, hey, we've got new routers now,
Yeah.
or send out an email and say, hey, you got the old technology, we can help you out. No, they don't. They just let you struggle.
Hey, have you forgotten who I am? Nope. Just don't want you petting me. Nope.
Silly. A little warmish out here again today.
Well, I thought
You
it was
feel it?
cold, so I put a vest on, and
Yeah.
I'm glad I had it on. So, I mean, this is what I buy. These are cheap and off of
Yeah.
Temu, and I buy them to wear down here. But
Back in the day, in '09, and we started going to country concerts, and Grandma bought, I don't know how many vests you've got, 15?
I still have them.
Still got them. She looked really good in a cowboy vest, and she'd wear boots and stuff. We go to these concerts. We thought we were cowboys and cowgirls. And you need to start wearing those again. We need to go to some concerts. That's what we need to do. We're not too old to do that.
No, that's true.
Huh?
That's true.
Yeah. P-Dub, she's right there. I know, Dad. That's my mom. Love her so
I
much.
pet you, but you
There we
looked at me
go.
like you didn't know who I was.
There we go.
Did you pee on your beard? It's yellow.
Well, I wouldn't doubt it. Well, no, they couldn't do that. Yeah, there's no need for them to do that.
You slimed my jeans. Hi. Hi, pretty boy.
He looks you right in the face.
Did you miss me? I missed you. I did. You are licking these jeans to where I can even feel how damp they're getting.
Boo, I know what you want. You have to wait. You have to wait.
Right, buddy? Yeah.
Look at that. You silly goose. Looks right at her. Oh, you love Mama?
See, we're buds,
You
but
love your
I'm
mom?
letting her know I don't like that she hadn't been down here for a while.
Yep. That's damp.
I know.
It's a little damp. Okay.
I should be sitting on this and then I won't feel it. I know, I missed you too. I did.
Boo, 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 boo. Stop it. There we go.
Well, you said a couple of goats, Dad.
Oh my goodness. Boo, boo, boo. Shh. Would you please get over here? Yeah. Whoa. Excuse me.
That's what we're famous for.
Excuse me. That's what you get for eating too fast.
There's that paw
Dub is hiding now.
behind me.
Yeah.
He's giving me his hug. Look, he's leaning into me.
He is. That's how he hugs.
I'm leaning into you, Mom. This is what I do. Oh,
Yep.
not on camera, we don't.
That's how he's scratching.
If you come around here, I'll pet you.
That is adorable.
You want me to pet you? You got to come around here so I can pet you.
See, Mom, you're supposed to reach around. Look at that.
My arms don't reach around like they used to.
Yep.
I've got to get the things behind their ears out too.
Okay. Dad, don't touch me. It's me and Mom. There we go.
You pretty boy. Oh. Come on, Mama.
Well, that was a very pleasant surprise that you showed up. You got ready fast. What the heck? You just decided to, how did this come about? I'm curious.
I just woke up and realized that you had already created Wild Man and decided to go ahead and get ready and come on down. But
Yeah, Wild Man. Speaking of Wild Man, before we get into your story, yesterday I left. Is that him? Is he whining because he hears us?
probably.
He's
All
under,
right.
well, he can stay right there. But yesterday I called you on the phone and we were talking and I said, what if I left just for, I forget what I had to do. And I said, I'm
You were
going to just,
going to Carthage, I think.
oh yeah, going to car to get that router. And I said, I'm going to leave him out, you know. So I came back and he was just a little wild man, and I noticed that he got up on the counter and got one of our sacks and a plastic bag and took it over to where he was, his bed. And I thought, oh man, you know, and he's real hyper and he's breathing heavy. I'd also left the guard gate open. I cannot believe that. I went back into our closet, looked around, didn't see anything that he chewed on. Thought, well, good, I got by with that. But then later on, you had to go to Matt's to download the video, which is why it was late. Upload. And I was eating at the countertop, looked over at him, and he's kind of in the dark by the door, and he's chewing on something. I'm thinking, well, I better look and see what that is. Went over there, and it was one of her shoes. I couldn't believe it. He took a little notch out of the side. But when I let that guard gate open, he had gone back while I was at Carthage and gotten one of her shoes and started to chew on it. And he had trash, and you know, so what that tells me is this. He has to go in the crate every time that we're gone, no matter what, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, if I'm out here feeding, he has to go in the crate. He cannot control himself. Even I had the windows up and everything else, yeah, chicken's pitching a fit. You know, so it really bugs me, but that's how it's gonna be.
I think we're going into week 3.
Week 3. Because what I want to do is get to week 4 or 5 when she says, hey, he's cleared to do whatever, and I'm going to take him, harness him up, take him up, and just let him wear his rear end out. He's wanting to play now. If he take one of his toys, kind of move it around, he's wanting to do tug of war, and I have to be careful. I can't do that. So that's kind of tough. So it's tough. So he has so much energy pent up, and it's just hard to, you know. So I didn't get angry with him, you know, never anything like that.
Well, it's kind of sad actually, but you know, when you think about the alternative, we're trying to save his life, and you know.
I know. Yeah, we're trying to save his life because he keeps tearing things up. It may end quicker than you think. You know, I couldn't believe it. So not only did she have a bad day yesterday, then she had to come home and I said, well, honey, I got to be honest with you about something else. The video went bad, the router, everything was just kind of falling apart. But then to tell her that one of the shoes, that's a minor detail. You know, you can order more shoes. I get all that, but it was just a culmination of things kind of falling apart over the course of the day.
There was no sentimental value on that shoe, but
well, good. And you know, so many other things to think about, and you know, people with problems. And right now, I'll think. Go ahead and give an update on Steve if you feel like it. Is that all right?
Yeah. I really don't even know what to say other than, you know, I've talked to 3 of my nieces yesterday. The one that called me to tell me that, you know, we probably had 72 hours left, called on Linda's phone, on my sister's phone, and I knew when I saw that, you know, that it was probably not good news, but I thought it was going to be Linda, and instead it was Christy, and I was so thankful that, you know, Linda thought to call me and have one of the girls call, and then later Kelly called, and I talked to her a long time, and bless her heart, she's got the weight of the world on her shoulders because she worked in a pharmacy for a long, long time and knows a lot about medications, how to give shots and all of that. So she's the one that the responsibility of making sure that he's given the medications every 4 hours falls on. Morphine, and there's another one too. And I don't even know really what it does. I think I do, but anyway, it's what they give you, you know, when it's your final days, and that's basically what they're doing. And then the one that lives in Texas texted me and said, hey, we're coming up as far as you all tonight and then driving on up tomorrow. Do you want to go with us? And I thought about it, but you know, there was so much trying to get the videos out, and you know, I really had hoped that we could go together, but I think it'll probably be now after the fact. And you know, it is what it is, but I've talked to 3 of the nieces now, and the family's doing good. Matter of fact, one of them, I think it was Kelly, sent me a video last night. Of course, I couldn't tell what the video was about, but I saw these 2 little girls dressed in matching dresses, and I knew that it was Linda and I because Mom used to sew all of our clothes, and we had the most beautiful dresses. And you know, here we are sitting side by side, and I was teasing him, but in a way teasing him, but I was probably maybe not even 2 yet. And I said, man, I said, I don't know where you got that video, but I want to see that. And I said, at first I didn't know who those girls were, but I said, I recognized Linda, so I knew the fat one had to be me. I had these little porky cheeks and just, but she said we got up and we danced with some of our cousins. And so I don't know, the video was so long ago that it would have been on probably my dad's side. It could have been on mom's side. I don't know. I won't know till I see the video. But Kelly said, we'll have it up here for you when you get here. So,
the amazing thing that the thing that struck me that what they're doing with Steve though is my mom went into a facility in her last days.
Mine too.
We let hospice administer the morphine and kind of kept her out. They're wanting him to pass at home. I understand that, but it's a burden. It would be a burden to me if I were the sibling or not the sibling, the daughter, the son that had to administer the whatever to not allow him to wake up knowing that's what you were doing. So she's more strong-willed than I would be.
Well, when they put the new POAs together, because they did new power of attorneys, my client down here did the originals for him, but they were each trustees, whatever it is, to take care of the other one. And when we realized that, that wasn't going to work in the future, Kelly and Stephanie went and got new POAs. Well, Kelly is responsible for the medical care. Stephanie is responsible for the financial end of it. So, Kelly knew what she was signing up for, but oh my goodness, I mean,
I couldn't do it.
My mom was in a facility too, and my sister and I were both there. And I knew at the point that Mom needed morphine. And so I went out and asked one of the nurses, and they were so sweet, they were so good, and they came in and gave it to her, and we talked. And so, I didn't have to be the one to administer it. And Kelly's doing it all. She's having to, set her alarm and get up and go down every 4 hours, and but
yeah, I couldn't do that.
They're all together up there this weekend, and which is another reason why I felt like it was better that I not go yet, because I feel like they all need their time. So
right. But his functions, he's failing, and things are shutting down one at a time, and so so just pray for him to go peacefully and sooner than later. He's not going to recover.
No.
He's not going to recover.
There's no surgeries. There's no, he would not make it through a surgery. Right now, he's been able to walk with a walker and a cane. And Linda was talking about that the other day, that they were going to have to take him back to the hospital to take care of the catheter. And she said, I don't know how we're going to get him there. She said, right now he can't walk. He can't stand on his own. He can't. So I think they knew at that point that, things were going downhill.
Yeah. But anyhow, we appreciate your prayers for them and for Leanne and the family. There's a lot of you out there going through stuff like this personally, with things that are just I don't know if you want to say part of it's old age, or it could be. You know what I mean? Well,
and I know in my heart, and those kids do too, that he has a reservation in heaven.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's the glorious part of this. That is what, but the hard part is watching someone die and knowing that, it could be another 72 hours, it could be another week or two, I don't know. But it's the kids last night were all watching this family movie that they had found, and they were laughing and carrying on. And so I think they've all had time, somebody mentioned this, they've all had time to come to grips with it, and they have all realized that they don't want him to suffer, they don't want him in pain. So this is probably, in a way, a little easier for him. I know it was with me with Mom when Linda got here and the two of us were in there, and we were just talking and going on, but we knew she wasn't in pain. And that's a big thing right there. So I'm not down. I'm tired, and I'm trying to decide what needs to be done, but I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I know that, maybe it was you or one of the boys mentioned, he may already be in heaven. We see the physical body. We don't know what's going on, when God takes us home. It's supposed to be, upon death, but for all we know, he may already be there. I don't know. I don't know how, God can do anything, and that's
true. Well, and a lot of you shared similar experiences in your emails with your spouses and different loved ones. But anyway, we didn't want this to be
Yeah,
it's not a sad fest, folks. It's
No.
part of life, part of living, part of dying, and God has a plan, and we our bodies break down and we get old, and that's how it is. But as when you're absent from this body, you're present with the Lord, and so there's no die and then think about it. It's boom, boom, and that's what we'll know. There'll be no sadness, no pain, nothing like that. So.
Yep, I do have another praise
Oh,
besides
yeah,
the one
you
I
do.
gave.
A good one. That's right.
I told you that my yaya went into the hospital through the ER yesterday, and we all got a text from her, and she says, "Well, my disease now has a name, and she has an autoimmune disease." So I don't know that much about it, and this one is more unusual than just normal autoimmune. I think it's called ANCA, ANCA. And I started trying to Google it and learn about it. It was so far over my head, but what I got out of it was it can attack major organs in your body. And I think that's what's happened with the kidneys, because when she went in, remember, she started out at 18% on her kidneys, went down to 16%. Yesterday, when she went in and they started giving her meds, she was at 21%. So already what they're doing, and I don't know what the meds are they're giving her, but the kidney function is coming back. So she was excited. We were too, because I assume that there's something they can do. I don't think it's curable, but I think it is something they can do to treat, and can definitely take care of the kidney failure that she thought she was in. So we were all praising God for that too.
So all the prayers that y'all offered up on Marilyn's behalf, they worked. Thank you so much. That was a dire situation, and now it's going to hopefully turn around and go the other way. So, God answers prayers both ways.
Yep.
It's always, the outcome's always better than what we thought it was going to be. It may be saddest from a human standpoint, but God has the best answer. So it's a prayer.
And you went to the post office yesterday. We didn't make it out here because we can't keep going back and forth with him being crated, or he gets really whiny. And of course, everything's in the house, but we will show you that. And I can tell you that I had marked last night one of my devotionals that I was going to share today. And Kathy sent me 2 more, and these are Billy Graham's, and one is, I'll mess this up, one of them is the hope, and one of them is about peace, I believe. And I read last night and read, so I'll have more to share.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kathy.
Yeah. Anyhow, we appreciate you guys watching our videos, our kids, grandson, Case. I can't say that enough. I just don't want I want you to know we don't take any of that for granted. We know it takes your time, and we greatly appreciate it, and helps our animals, helps our critters. Speaking of, I guess we need to go let one out of prison.
Yeah, I can hear him.
Yeah, I know.
Even over the goats banging their horns
together.
Yeah,
I know. So, God bless you guys. We love y'all. Thank you. Keep strong. Pray on. Until next time, everybody. Bye-bye.
Love you.
Love y'all.